In the 15th century, a family in Florence, Italy, innovated with a banking system and became one of the richest and most powerful families in history. They are the Medicis, and their legacy was immortalized through the arts. The digital art scene is also having its heyday now, thanks to NFTs and the modern Medicis of this brave new world. The Medicis rose to power when they created the Medici Bank, which at that time was one of the most prosperous and respected institutions in Europe. With money flowing into their coffers, they are one of the forces that triggered the European Renaissance and changed the course of art. Generations of Medicis became patrons of renowned artists and thinkers such as Botticelli, Michelangelo, Raphael, Machiavelli, Galileo, and Leonardo da Vinci. The Medicis have lost their power and wealth, but the remnants of their contributions are still alive today. The Florence Cathedral and the St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican were all funded by the Medici clan. We can argue that by investing in artists and their work, the Medicis got a return on investment that benefited not just them, but society as a whole. Just as the Renaissance was fueled by the Medicis and their contemporaries, succeeding art movements also emerged thanks to other patrons who invested their money into arts and culture. The choices of patrons dictate the tastes and preferences of the art market. It's one of the reasons why we regard this, and these as great and valuable works of art. But this system of patronage have long been a black box, a mystery to many and hard to enter, especially for new and emerging artists. Thanks to NFTs, that system is now being challenged and the playing field is becoming more inclusive, changing the lives of artists and art patrons alike.
If you think about NFTs, they can be like many different mediums. So it's like AR, VR, we have like video, audio, so there's like the form itself is super interesting. And I think that also ties into the fact that it's like totally global, right? I think like previous art movements were almost like geographically isolated. It's sort of like happening all together. So I think it's the first artistic revolution that's happened while we've had the internet.
Metakovan is arguably one of the most important patrons of the NFT world. He made headlines when he purchased the $69 million Beeple art piece in early 2021. Although NFTs have existed for a few years now, news about that Beeple purchase is what crystallized NFTs into the mainstream conversation. Aside from Beeple, Metakovan and his fund Metapurse has also supported other famous NFT artists such as Sparrow, Hackatao, Snowfro, and many others. But Metakovan is not alone. Newfound wealth and crypto has minted new patrons and have inspired new and emerging art styles.
NFTs are a great way to support a specific cause you are really fond of, and it's going to hold its value over time based on the community that's around it, right? Mm-hmm. So again, this is a huge risk. It's not like NFTs will make you money, but it's a nice way to even think about it as a philanthropic thing, right? Like there are angles to it. So I would urge people, especially the people who made a lot of money in crypto, I urge them to buy art.
Now we see crypto art of all shapes and sizes, photography, glitch art, generative art, and many more. Not only that, NFTs have also decentralized art and made patronage a truly global phenomenon.
For this guy, buying a $70 million piece of crypto art was not just an investment, it was an act of support. He wants to support creators, artists, singers, musicians, people from all around the world, from any race, any gender, any color.
People around the world have prejudices, and that gets me really angry, because you have to look at what people do and not how people look like or where they are from and make your conclusions. Time and again, whenever I've been rejected from something, like an investor or someone, he'd always tell me, I don't have pedigree. And I hate that, because you never gave me a chance, right? And if you look at what I do, maybe you'll reconsider your decision. And I think it's the same for everyone in this world.
Now is an exciting time to be an artist. In this digital renaissance, you don't need to be in Italy or be a Michelangelo or a Da Vinci to make great art and make a living out of it. And that is something we should be curious about. This is Curioustan, a channel about technology, culture, and society. Thank you for watching this series from start to end. Starting a channel from scratch is no easy task. I'd like to thank Metapurse and NAS Academy for supporting this personal project. They are my first patrons as I embark into this journey as a content creator and NFT artist. I will continue to follow my curiosities and create more content, whether it's through videos or NFTs, so watch this space.